This side of the room has several items. Over on the left, you can see our X-Pens folded accordion style. And our brown cabinets, you can see they are labeled. This one contains extra grooming supplies. So if you ever need to restock grooming supplies such as blade cleaner, quick stop, Safe-Fi, Q-tips, cotton rounds, etc., they are in this cabinet. In the middle of these wooden cabinets, you can find that we have extra cage decor for our small mammals as well as our reptiles. This side of the cabinets has our extra reptile supplies. Here you can find Wipeout, which we use to clean the reptile cages, ReptiSafe, which we use to condition the water, Repashy, which is food for our crested gecko, some cricket food, dishes, calcium powder for our tortoise, Reptivite for our gecko, vitamins, and we do have some bulbs in here. We also have our gram scale in here as well to weigh our small little reptiles and our gerbils. On these metal shelves here, we have our boxes of newsprint, which are used to line the animal cages. Down in the orange crate, you can see the extra water bottles, and we also have extra food bowls down here, as well as extra hoods for our reptile terrariums. On the wall on this side, we do have some hanging brooms, dustpans, as well as a mop, in addition to this being on the other side of the room as well. Our sink and tub area has a shampoo counter. That's what we refer to it as. It has our shampoo concentrates, as well as some of our dilution squirt bottles. Up here, we have our small hand towels, where we keep in this Tupper container. Our big towels are down here under the shampoo cabinet. Our tubs are connected to our HydroSurge machine, which is connected to shampoo bottles. You can also see we have Palmolive located around any sink and tub. This big dryer in the middle is our box force dryer used to remove excess water. This is our second tub. And underneath you can see there is a Tupperware container here that contains more large towels. Coming around to the sink, you can see there's more Palmolive. There's scrub brushes around. We also have our paper towels here and bottle brushes. Up top you can see our Sharps container. Eye wash is on either side of the faucet. And if you were to look underneath our sink, you would find blue mop buckets, extra stainless steel water buckets and bowls, Daykill concentrate, which is that dark forest green one, odor destroyer concentrate. We also have extra hand soap down here, extra paper towels, and the bulk jug for our Daykill solution. This area we refer to as our carts by the sink. Here you can find Daykill solution spray bottles. We use these on our grooming tables, kennels, and the floor, never in an enclosure an animal is occupying. We have disinfectant wipes, funnels, and measuring cups, tools, and our cat scale, also our small mammal scale, where we weigh their guinea pig. We also have safety goggles here, gloves kept in here, Febreze, laundry detergent, fabric softener, lint rollers, clipboards for our X-Pens, and extension cords. This is our washer and our dryer. Underneath this counter, we have large blankets kept here. Our large dog crate is here for anxiety-ridden dogs. We also have Carefresh, which is the bedding that we use for our small mammals in here, more of which can be found in our storage room. Lab smocks for grooming days. You can also see we have blue bins around the room. They are labeled with what they contain. For instance, our gerbil supplies are here, and our dog toys and treats are in this one. Over in this corner, we have our kennel rugs kept here on top of the dryer cubbies. These are for the kennels and the X-Pen. In our dryer cubbies, we have these smaller dryers, which are similar to the ones you have at home. These are the quiet handheld dryers. And we have the larger orange and purple force dryers. These are used for drying the dogs and can never be used around the dog's face. In these plastic bins, we have an item called the Elizabethan collar or e-collar. These are used to help us trim a dog's nails that is maybe trying to bite us and us for safely proceed. This dryer right here is called a cage dryer. These are hung on the outside of the cage for a dog that has not finished drying. They are never to be used on brachycephalic dogs and never any longer than 10 to 15 minutes. On this side of the room, we have several more brooms, mops, and dustpans. We also have our muzzles hanging up on the wall. Here you can find muzzles of various sizes. We also have cat muzzles. Cat muzzles are funnel shaped. We only use these on models. And our dog muzzles are only used over a dog's muzzle. It does not cover their eyes like the cat one does. You can see that we have Dremels hanging on the wall as well. These are for grinding down nails. We have the more powerful ones and we have the more quiet ones. The risk to these is that they are loud and that they could twist around you or the dog's hair. So hair always needs to be tied back. Goggles always need to be on. We also have grooming carts all around the room. On top, we have things like Cool Lube, which cools down clipper blades, disinfectant spray, ear powder, cotton rounds. We have a caddy up here where our clipper blades go. These are what clipper blades look like. We have blade wash. This is for deep cleaning clipper blades. Each one has what they are holding, like nail clippers, brushes, rakes and combs, zoom grooms, and the actual clippers. Clippers connect with clipper blades to shave hair. In this area of the room, you can see that it contains a desk here that we refer to as our client desk. There's an appointment binder here for our grooming. There's also client files in here. This gets filed by last name. We also have a large dog scale here. This is where we can weigh any of the dogs that come in. And here and around the room, we have several stainless steel kennels. In these kennels, you can see this dog displaying it right now, usage of the blue resting bench. Resting benches are for the dog to be elevated over the stainless steel bottom of the stainless steel kennel. In this area of the classroom, you can find several things hanging on the door. Behind the door, sorry, are our dog leashes. These are slip leads. This is our attendance table, and underneath that, you can find our SDS binder, as well as our first aid box. We also have an area where client leashes and collars will be put. Inside the office, there's nothing too much to worry about in here, but we do have our cutting board and knife in here for making tortoise diet, and Ziploc bags, which are for thawing out the rats and mice for the snakes. This is our student supply area. You can find various things like the hole puncher, scissors, colored paper, regular paper, expo markers, and colored pencils, as well as facial tissues and our magazine rack. This is our storage area for room 901. Here you can find extra hay and carefish, substrate for some of our animals that do not have newsprint, extra supplies. Several items are in here if you ever need to restock, such as lint rollers, gloves, laundry detergent, palm olive, shampoos, dryer sheets, etc. If you go into our freezer, you will see that we keep frozen mice, rats, for our snakes. And in the refrigerator, you will see that we have a drawer labeled veggies for animals. That's for anything for the guinea pig or the tortoise. We also keep small mammal extra bags in here. As far as their diet, it is kept fresh in here. And if we have any waxworms or mealworms in the refrigerator for our geckos, you can find them in here. Here you can find the outdoor area of our veterinary science classroom. our pooper scooper along with the bucket lined with a trash liner.